Crash is the construction industry's charity to help homeless people. And we do it in a very practical way by improving the buildings that homelessness charities need. And typically, because we're working to help the single homeless, that will be night shelters, day centres and hostels. The Pilsdon community is unusual in that it helps people who are particularly vulnerable, and that's what's led to their homelessness. And they do it within the context of a small working farm. And when they came to us, we were so impressed by the results that they got with the people that they were trying to help. It's a really holistic way of working, and sometimes that's an overused word, but I've met people here when they first arrived and seen how they are when they leave. And this is a project that is so worth investing in. You're investing in human beings when you help this project.
For a long time, Pilsdon has struggled with an adequate sewerage and drainage system. And for many years, we've been known for having what's known as Eau de Pilsdon because of the lack of proper treatment and drainage. So after many years of trying to rejuvenate a system, this is giving us something brand new that will continue to meet our ecological needs as well as handle the growing needs of the community for many years to come.
Crash was asked to come and meet with the Pilsdon community a few years ago, and we've now helped them on 3 phases of projects. Once with the East Wing, which was very much about accommodation. The East Wing's just behind me. Then with the loose boxes, which was about accommodation and stabling and a community room. And then it became clear during that phase that there would also be help needed regarding the sewage system.
Crash has partnered with the Pilsdon community over the past couple of years, both in helping us do the Loose Box project, which allowed us to provide accommodations to homeless people. And now they were very early on in assisting us with the new sewage project, including a grant from them of £30,000, which kick-started us into action. And they've also been key in getting the partners to come together for this. So with partners such as Wavin and Solom and BAM to give us far more than we could have afforded ourselves because of their professionalism and generosity, we've been able to go forward with the new storage system.
Well, BAM became involved here on a previous project, which was very successful, and whilst we were undertaking that project, we noticed that there was a potential problem with the existing sewage system at Pilsdon, and over the course of time between the trustees, Pilsdon, Crash and ourselves, we came up with a scheme which was approved by the trustees, and so we've moved on now into carrying out the scheme.
So BAM were brought in to upgrade the stable block into self-contained units, which meant there was going to be more sinks, more toilets within the project as a whole. They got us involved to supply the materials needed to join those units and the existing site up to the new Cloudchester system, which was going to cure the foul water and dissipate it into a stream at the bottom of the site. We supplied 110mm drainage pipe, which uses our recycled material, over 50% recycled with virgin plastic either side. That really went towards their ethos really of sustainability and the fact they wanted to create a sustainable system. We also supplied couplers and bends, which were going to be associated with that pipe. Our couplers and bends, or all our fittings, use a co-moulded seal, which basically means that when pipe is inserted, the seal stays where it is and doesn't dislodge. We also provided shallow inspection chambers, universal inspection chambers and non-entry inspection chambers. With the non-entry inspection chambers, we have a shaft which is a solid unit and it's 3 metres deep, so very time saving really, which is one of the main benefits of that. At the end of the system, after the Cloudchester, we also supplied an anti-flood valve, which meant that if the stream does flood in winter, the water wouldn't come back up into the system. Essentially, Wavin provided quality products that did the job.
The success of every project that Crash is involved with is like a sum of the parts, and the parts being the companies that are patrons or supporters of Crash. So all of them are important. BAM obviously has taken the lead on this project in scoping it out, helping us as Crash to know what's needed. And then we go to the different companies and ask them, would they join forces and help? And of course, this is where Wavin came in. So they came in straight after BAM and very generously at EcoBuild said that they would be willing to support this project by supplying the product free of charge. Absolutely essential to getting this off the ground. And yes, there will be costs involved at the end for the charity, but so much less than would have been at the beginning, which would have made it almost impossible for them. And the end result, thanks to all of the companies involved, and thanks to BAM and Wavin leading the way, the result will be something that they couldn't possibly have afforded. And again, it's building for the future.